after 100 days of Donald presidency, he counted all his great achievements. One can see it on the internet in many places, no doubt that are really achievement, great thing. But unfortunately, as usual, there are opponents, and they try to find in smaller things which not so basic to the real situation of a country. They're like Netanyahu, trying to find what he did with the submarines, whatever, not realizing the other important thing which he did. So this is what he counted, many great things which he did in the 100 days to his presidency. And let us see a table which also shows what are the potentials of him, but as we see, conditions also behind. So what we have is the following. Amazingly, the appearance of Trump, TRMP, which is really the basis of his name, Trump, and appearing in the Torah in a skip of 2017, between letter to letter. It means from this letter to Resh, 2017, from Resh to Mem, 2017, Mem to Pei. Amazing. Now, what are the other appearances in this table which make it very, very significant beside the number of skip? Exactly under this comes Nasi, that is the president, letter after letter, and in the United States, right? Definitely, best meetings of Trump is Artsakh Britain Nasi, exactly in such big table. But the most important are the messages, what really he is doing. So the Bilam, as you know quite well, this Bilam wanted to curse Israel, but in the end was pushed by God to bless Israel. So he said the following, he said, Reshet Goyim Amalek, the first nations against Israel will be the Amalek. You know quite well, when Jews came out from Egypt, already then they start doing trouble to Jews. And all over history is written that the Palestinians, Pleshet, according to Kabalah, also are behind Amalek. Amalek is people who want to do trouble to Jews. Hamlak, the nation want to lick their blood. This is what they are doing, stabbing, killing. Now, so you have Pleshet, which is also parallel, amazingly. Then, this is what he said, the first of those nations who did trouble to Amalek, but Achito, in the end of days, a day of it, it will be finished. Now, amazingly, from this pasuk, Amalek, we have Obama, amazingly, Obama, Barak. And this one who really did a lot of trouble to Jews, and who knows how many more he will do by supporting Iran, Hamani, the Amalekite, and Anachash, the snakes. This is the Amalekite who are the same numerical way like Obama, amazingly, coming here. And this is one great thing that Trump did, that we got rid of this really enemy to Israel. We know quite well what he did, what he could do, helping the enemies of Israel. Iran, the Amalek. Now, all these come parallel to Mashiach, as we saw in other table, that the time of Messiah, and in fact we saw Koresh, but goes together. And we saw that even Koresh was called Mashiach Hashem because he was helping Israel to settle the land. It was unfortunately that in the end, maybe because Israel were not worthy, that he did not fulfill it fully. Listen to Ishmaelim, at that time, we know. But it depends on Israel, on Jews. And they keep the Torah, they're going with the ways of the Torah, they're keeping the Sabbath, purity of life, anything which the Torah demands, so then they will have Mashiach. And amazingly, you have parallel to Trump, Beit Shuvah, by repentance, they will have Mashiach, but they have also Donald, because the Vav is only Donald, Trump, and the most interesting, we know that the Vilna Gaon says that anybody who helps Israel, like Koresh, is like the son of Joseph. The interesting. He speaks a lot about it, the Vilna Gaon. He says that also Gentiles all can be ones that help Israel. Then, perhaps the most important in this table is a location, which is in Deuteronomy, it's telling us, when you will have troubles, and all these things will happen to you, befall upon you, in the end of the day, באחרית הימים, ושבת עד השם אלוקיך, you will return to God, you will listen to Him. Because, as our rabbis tell us, if Jews will not do tshuva willingly, then the conditions, who knows, cruel leaders can come against them, threaten their life, and they will have to do tshuva. Let us hope that we will do tshuva before, and with this repentance, and real Mashiach, and really Trump will help us. But if Jews are not going in the ways of the Torah, so they should not be surprised that so many promises that He promised don't come into fruition. Why? Because the condition of tshuva, of keeping the Torah, is not there. So let us hope that now that we are really almost in the end of time, case of time, in the end of time of days, as we said, and clearly seeing that came somebody at Trump, especially with his family advisors, which are really in Torah, believe in God, in the Torah. Let us see that hope that also Jews will believe in the Torah, accept the Torah, keep the Sabbath, keep everything, the holy, and then David, the Messiah, will come, and the son of Joseph, and then we'll have really Mashiach, and all the world will have peace and tranquility. So let us hope this will happen. And as we said, the most interesting is the skip of this table, which is 2017, according to Kabalah, 1 to 7 represents the full spheres, 1 crown, wisdom and understanding, and 7 spheres. So altogether these numbers are very significant, and all has to do with faith in God and believing in God and keeping the whole Torah, not only part like the form and so on, but the full Torah, the full Sabbath, holiness, giving respect to people to learn Torah, not doing the troubles, and only then we have Mashiach coming and save us and bring us peace and tranquility to the whole world.